Good morning, everybody. Hubby here with Just About Anything Garage. It's a cloudy Saturday morning here in Agawam, Mass, and we're about to take off and go take a look at a vehicle. And I thought I'd take you guys around. I'm not sure if you're going to see this as a behind the scenes or as part of the C30, if you remember and you've been watching that in one of the episodes that I had up on that, where we were doing the math for the C30 rollback bed on it. We talked about potentially getting another one to do as a sister, Ying and Yang, to this baby here, the C30, right? With the rollback stuff. And one happened to pop up on Marketplace. Look at that. Almost identical to this, I think, with a little slightly shorter wheelbase. I mean, the identical 64 green, everything. So we're going to go and we're going to take a look at it as a possible match. We had asked the question of what do we do, because I was going to put a swing gate on it on the ramp to allow us to get to the back and make it a custom tow vehicle as well as a rollback, but discovered that isn't going to work, at least not conveniently. So we posed the question of, I still want to have a tow vehicle, I still want to have a parts hauler. What do we do? Do we do a match bookend set like that, or do we do something different? So we're going to go look at the potential solution for the match bookend set. So we're going to head on down to the location to do that. I'm not going to bore you with the trip down. It's just an hour's worth of driving, and once we get there, we'll film what we had there and we'll take it from there. All right, so you guys hold tight. We'll come back in with that and show you what it looks like and where we're at with that. So I appreciate it. We'll catch you in a bit. All right, crew, we're out here. I'm with you. Mind being on camera?
Not at all.
Okay, this is John. He's the guy who's got it, and he's another car builder, just like me. He's got to mind his P's and Q's when it comes to the boss, you know, so you get in trouble. But anyways, here we go. It's another 64. Looks almost identical.
Yeah.
To it. I mean, same color green, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you do that. So, like we're saying, oh, it is a shorter wheelbase. Yes.
I looked at the tag inside of the cab today, and it said 133. I think it said.
It is a shorter wheelbase, though, which is good, because what we want to do with this is I'm going to turn it into, potentially turn it into a custom parts hauler and tow vehicle.
Nice.
If you've
what
seen
kind of bed are you going to run on it? Like a flatbed?
I'll probably do some interesting stuff to it. I can never leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
And, you know, because I got the other C30, and I'm going to do I'm doing a rollback with it. If you watch the channel, I put the rollback bed on it. So, you know, I got all the stuff like that. We're in the middle of doing that. So the problem I ran into is we're gonna have a rollback bed. Then it's 16 feet. It's 157-inch wheelbase. Yep. So another 20 inches back.
Yeah.
Then it was gonna have a 16-foot bed on it, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to make that into all my custom tow vehicles, so et cetera, et cetera. But when you get a 16-foot bed, it sticks out 4 feet. You can't get the tow underneath it. So it was going to make a flip gate right on the back to have the last 4 feet or so just flip back on itself so you could access it. Can't do it. The math works out wrong. It puts that flip joint right in the middle of the ramp that's going up, and there's no way to do anything about it. So it's like, new project.
So can you maybe put it back further and then have a like a piece that goes under the bed type of thing?
You could do anything that you want to, but I couldn't. I have an engineering background. I couldn't figure out a locking system that wouldn't bind it long and then not take the beating and get bent and not open up. So that's okay. I don't mind doing the project. My wife minds it, but I don't mind it anyway.
Well, it keeps you out of her hair then.
Yeah, you know, she's got her own things that she does.
As long as you're not at the kitchen table making all
No, I have an office and I have the shop. Frame rails are good on mine. Yeah, this is pretty typical here where you get some of this.
Yeah, well, they had like a wooden.
They had wood on it. Yeah, I was going to say.
I ripped that right off.
Yep. Mine had wood on it too, and it really, if you watch the video, it decayed up here.
Yeah. And
I had to put new pieces in. So.
I was surprised when we picked it up though that like it's really, the frame's not rotted.
No, and the frames, the cabs of course take a beating. Will this door open?
No, I couldn't.
I saw one. Yeah, see, this is the stuff that bothers me with it. Right here is right where the windshield comes in. I saw that in the pictures that you sent.
Yeah, I tried to, when I was taking the pictures of it, I tried to, you know, get any kind of actual rust. The day that I took those pictures, I couldn't get into the...
Okay, new box. New heater box.
I was pretty surprised whoever took the carb off actually covered the intake up.
This is pretty characteristic of them right here. There, and of course the cab corners. Right here into here, there must be a leak point because mine's got some issues there.
Thing right there.
Yep. Okay, we got a missing window. And has this been hit, or is it just...
I think, so the people that I got it off of pulled it out of the woods. And I think when he pulled it out of the woods, he just didn't care at all. And they broke the window to get into it, and then they just left this door wide open.
Pretty obvious.
Right out of the woods with it.
Mouse houses. Yeah, what needs to happen is if we do something with it, I need to do a full assessment on it. This may be in such a shape that you actually may have to get a new cab for it.
That's kind of where I was thinking at with it. Or, you know, I mean, some people are really into the ratty looks nowadays.
Well, that's really ratty.
I know.
That's ratty.
But I will say, it has some floorboard to
what
it,
you're missing is the rockers here. It depends. You need to look under. If the full floor pan's in place, you can put the rockers.
The pictures?
You did.
When
You
I
sent
had
me
it
the
on the
pictures.
trailer, I tried to take out all the pictures underneath it, but you know how that goes. It's never.
It's and you know it's.
You put it on a lift, you find something extra.
Yeah, it's the bracing. It's the bracing, and it'll go on my lift the minute that I would do something with it. Okay, so obviously, so here's what's got to. I've got to. Let me go talk to this gentleman, guys, and we'll be right back, okay? All right, we're back. So here's what we're going to do. I got to go think about it a little bit because the cab's just a little bit rougher for what we want. We got an idea cab, and I've been looking for a cab for the other one, which isn't as bad, but if I could swap it, I would, and that's hard to find. So what John and I agreed to do is I'm going to go away and think about it for a day. I'm going to contact him and let him know and see if we can put a deal together if I want to do something with it. And then we'll get it home, put it on the lift, do the assessment thing that we normally do, and we'll go from there. So, John, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'll get a hold of you by the end of Sunday and let you know one way or the other what we want to do here, okay? And I appreciate it. Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to head back. But I am going to stop and show you some of the scenery in western Connecticut because there's some gorgeous stuff here. Absolutely beautiful.
I don't know if you ever gone to Mohawk Mountain.
Oh, I have many times. You know, I was born and raised in Dalton, Massachusetts. Okay. So basically just head north and you're going to run into the Berkshires. And that's where I was born and raised. So
I'm familiar with the area then.
Yep, nice. Gorgeous area. So we've been up through Vermont. We've been down through Connecticut, through Rhode Island, the whole area up and around. Where we are now in Agawam are like less than an hour from the ocean. We just drop straight down to Mystic, Connecticut or something, and boom, you're there. So we're in good shape. Anyways, thank you for your time. I appreciate you coming out here for it. And I'll let you know where we're going to go.
Perfect.
All right, thanks. Good. You have a great one.
Hey, you too.
All right, guys. I'll hop in the car. We're going to head back. We'll stop and show you some signs, and then we'll see where we end up with this C30. It's perfect for what we want to do with it. It's just in the condition that we got to think about it a little bit. All right, so we'll be back. We'll see where we're at. Thanks a lot. Well, hi there. Did a quick stop here because we want to show you some of this Connecticut countryside here. Gorgeous. This is the Seville Dam over here. This is one side of it. I'm going to cross the road and show you. There's a park that goes all around this dam. It's a reservoir that they use, but it's beautiful. You can see the mountains and all that type of stuff that's up here. It's gorgeous territory. The water, deep lake. So let's cross the road because you got a fantastic view of the dam here and the dam structure. See if I can cross the road here without getting killed. Some traffic coming on. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to hustle across the road. get over here. There we go. All right, now we got some absolutely gorgeous views coming up. There's a spillway over here for that. Look at the structure over here. Beautiful. This breaks out into a lake. Got people fishing. It's just gorgeous country up here in the Connecticut area. Let's walk around and we'll see if we can't show you a shot straight down the lake that's being formed. Hopefully I won't get killed walking on the shoulder here. Look it right down. Goes on for miles and miles. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous stuff. Pine trees and all kinds of cool stuff. All right, so here's the view I wanted to show you. Get up here, watch, make sure I don't get killed. Look at that. Gorgeous, right in a valley. Beautiful lake. See it rolling down the hill. Beautiful stuff. Lots of motorcycles out today, cruising. You can hear them. Look at that. All right, little scenery. We'll get back into Agawam and kind of make some final comments as I'm thinking about what we're going to do with that C30, if we're going to do anything. It's pretty rough. What really needs to happen is it needs to go up on a lift and be assessed to see what bad shape it is. Looking at it and what's missing on some of the cabs, you may not be able to structurally put that together. You might be able to. It really needs to be looked at. So I'll give you my thoughts when we get there. All right, so you guys hang on and we'll be back. Okay, so after some due thought and re-looking over the pictures and thinking about it a bit, he's asking $1,200 for that C30, which I think is just way too much for the condition that it's in. It's in pretty bad shape in terms of the cab and the interior. The frame looks okay, but I suspect that there may be some hidden damage on the front part of the frame. He was telling me when they pulled it out of the woods, the owners before him, that they weren't too cautious with it, and he's pretty sure that they bent some stuff up while they were doing it. So I'm pretty sure that once we get to look at it, there's some issues. So given that, I'm going to keep looking around. I have told him that I can do like $400 for a parts car value on it if he gets to a point where he wants to do that. So we'll continue looking, and if it comes our way and we can get it for parts car value, we'll throw it up, we'll evaluate it. Maybe it isn't as bad as I think it is, but I'm pretty sure that it is, and we'll go from there. But I wanted to let you guys know, and that's where we're at. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you guys later. All right, you have a great one. All right there, so after some